I've been meaning to buy the Stavros calendar for this year, but now we're like halfway through the year. It's like,
Alright,
no point.
Full Metal Pigtronix.
Hey everyone, I'm Karl Marx.
And I'm Aristotle.
And this is another episode of Working Class Music.
So today we will be covering the Philosopher's Tone, not to be confused with the Philosopher's Stone. This pedal will not bring back any recently deceased family members back from the grave, unfortunately. Maybe I watched too much anime, but still an awesome pedal. So this is a compressor from the fine folks at Pigtronix, and this is honestly a really awesome compressor.
It's a classic for a reason.
Honestly.
It was my go-to back in the retail days for me because it's a good price, it's sturdy, it doesn't take up a lot of real estate. It's like a little secret spice blend for your tone. Like you just sprinkle a little on top and it just makes everything a little bit tastier.
Yeah, agreed.
Compressors are something I didn't think I understood the relevance of really until I started recording guitars for this channel, because it makes such a big difference that you might not appreciate in the moment per se, but when you're hearing back what you just did, it's crazy.
Sounds so much better.
Yeah, it's fairly straightforward. It's got the basic volume and sustain settings that you would expect from a compressor pedal. Treble control, so you can tame the high end if you need to. It actually boosts a little bit. That's why it's treble and not tone. It doesn't just turn your treble down. There's a little bit of treble boost. If you've got a muddy guitar or a humbucker guitar, you want to make a little
Sweeten it up a little.
little like a Telecaster. You know what I mean? My favorite thing about it is the blend feature.
That wet and dry mix.
Yeah, you can
and really just like dial it in. Like,
so you can make sure that you're getting the benefits of the compression, but you can still hear your pure tone. Almost sounds like two guitars at once, not quite, but it's really just sweet. It's like best of both worlds when you get it dialed in just right. So we're gonna check it out.
on to the sounds.
On to the sounds. Do one without the pedal and then one with the pedal.
Try run.
Yeah. Nice.
Right?
It's nice. Cool. Got a few basic riffs. Shows how it adds spice. Final thoughts.
And first impressions.
What do you think, Tia?
I like it. I knew I would.
Yeah. You kind of know about this one already. If you've been playing guitar for very long at all, you've probably at least seen this one around.
Yeah, I will say my first introduction to this pedal was some years ago with Maddie from World's Greatest Dad.
Oh,
Check him out.
yeah.
He sold me on the Philosopher Stone some years ago.
Yeah.
I've been drinking that tea. I've never owned one myself, but they are phenomenal. Compressors. Honestly, I would say top 3 for me,
Yeah.
which is a very strong statement, but it deserves to be there, like for a good reason. Like, I don't want to say that it is a no frills compressor, but that's essentially what it is.
It has no unnecessary frills.
Exactly.
Like some other pedals will just do the compression part. They'll have like 2 knobs, which is great. That's like, the classic red 2-knob circuit that everybody loves.
I don't like the
I didn't want to name names.
It's so noisy, but this one isn't. I know that this isn't like a comparison video. Sorry not to like cut you off.
Yeah.
But I will say I'm like having memories from Big Box Music Store comparing other compressors. So yeah, after kind of like thinking back to working at Big Box Music Store, and I kind of went through a personal compressor journey where I literally sat down and tried every single one at that store, which was a little more than half a dozen at that time, and this was my favorite.
Yeah.
I ended up not going with that one, but I wish I had.
Yeah, that's funny.
That's how I feel about it.
That's basically where I'm at too on it. It's like, we don't talk as much about compressors as we do fuzz, overdrive, delay, because those pedals really jump in front and take the whole sound over.
Like, I feel like a good compressor you don't notice, but a bad one you do.
Yeah, and even producers and audio engineers will say that the trick to compression is you don't know you're using it. The way I had it set up for my parts, I almost had it like an overdrive pedal to make it more saturated, but you heard in Tia's clean parts too that it just kind of adds a little something. It just makes all the notes jump out a little bit more. It's like seasoning salt on top of your meal. It's like fries are good, but when you put the little salt on there, they're up a notch. And that's kind of what the compressor is for a clean tone. And this is one of the best ones for the money, especially with the extra function of just having the blend and the treble for like different settings and things like that. It'll get the job done. It's professional quality without breaking the bank. It's real small, it's useful. Even a guy like me who is all about fuzz and distortion can find a use for a good compression in their signal, because sometimes you don't want to change the entire sound of your amp, sometimes you just want a little bit more out of it, and that thing will do it. Yeah. So yeah, Pigtronix, you killed it with this one. It's your flagship, it's your bread and butter, and we love you for it. Thank you for sending it, thank you Sweetwater.
If you'd like to pick one up yourself, we've got an affiliate link down below.
Yes, please click that link. It helps us out more than you know. You got Patreon if you want some bonus stuff. Early access is on the Patreon. You got some bloopers, so if you're a super fan, go over there.
We have merch.
Merch. Get a t-shirt, get a hoodie.
Got some new merch ideas coming. So down below in the comments, name your favorite compressor pedal, and also just to kind of liven things up a little bit, and I'm kind of taking a note from that Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, how that's a thing and how Peter Pan's gonna be a thing. What dark, gritty remake do you want to see made? Down below in the comments, let us know.
Paw Patrol.
We could try another question.
No, that's good. That's good. Just thanks for watching. We did a good job.
We laughed at that.
All right. Thanks for watching. Adios.
We need Jason back. He'll be back next time.
If I've learned anything from Full Metal Alchemist, if I want to bring my mother back from the dead, I need this pedal. She's not dead.
Just took a dark turn.
Amanda doesn't watch anime.
I was like, what is that show about? I just thought there was a guy in some armor.
No, it's these two little boys.
No.